Not yet. I said never mind. Exactly. That's all I'm doing.
It's the only thing that's always stops the ache. But it's me and all the things I have to take. What's its way inside? If the pain is
Alright folks, well I'm just going to go ahead and go back live here. We're down to about 5 minutes to go in halftime here. But it's been, I mean this game has been, to quote Donald Trump, a total disaster. And it has just been, from the onset of the game, just, we haven't been in it very well with our heads. We haven't made good decisions. I'm hoping Brian Roten and Jamie Rice, they are both really getting into the team's heads right now, and hopefully we're going to come out and see a different team this half. But if this is you're just tuning in, started out the ball. Tanks had the ball first. They gained a few yards, ended up punting, and then they turned it over on downs. Actually, they had it in midfield. They got to about the 30 of the Dukes. The Dukes took over, punted. Tanks nearly blocked it, but they got the punt off. Tanks took over again. They punted, and then that's where things changed. Zach Christensen dropped the punt and dropped the snap, and ended up the Dukes took over 1st and 5 at the 5. 2 plays later, a pass to the big time. 6-0 Dukes late in the first quarter. Then the Tanks took over in the second half. Second half. They took over early again, and it was just a back and forth game, on and on. The Tanks had a chance. A.J. Williams busted loose on a long 3rd down and scored. It was called back due to holding. Then the Dukes got the ball. They had a chance to score. They didn't get anything. Then it came close to halftime. The Tanks stopped the Dukes at midfield after a long pass, and then 4 downs later took over after completing about a 40-yard reception to Luke Taylor. The Tanks had the ball 1st and 10 on the 21-yard line of the Dukes. Luke Brown threw an interception and then made a touchdown-saving tackle at the Dukes 5-yard line when the Tanks almost ran it into the end zone. So the Tanks ended up stopping them after 4 downs. So we're very, very lucky. It's not, honestly, this score could be a lot worse right now. It's 6-0, and it could be a lot worse. So I'm updating the Facebook page here, so excuse me for a second. Yeah, it could be a whole lot worse. And 1 second, folks, we're going to pause actually for an announcer's timeout here and turn the mic off for a second. What do you think? It's all would you prefer here or whichever you prefer? I'm cool with.
Somebody coming up here?
No. But if you want to energize the crowd, then whichever.
I'm fine in here.
Okay. Oh, I got you. Oh.
No.
Well, if Brian stopped Joe out there, he said, we're going to lose.
So that's what we're going to do. That's the motivation we're giving right now.
Wow.
I don't know if that's to be a mind trickery or what.
Yeah. Huh. Well, Roten has pulled some. All right. Well, we're pretty close to the end of starting the second half, it looks like, and the Tanks are unfortunately going to be, unlike what we're used to doing, we're going to be kicking off this time. So we're definitely going to need some plays. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, if you're just tuning in, I mean, it's a 6-0 game. It's a real somber attitude, but hopefully we'll see some things pick back up this half. Would love to see just a big play or something to find some way or another to get in the end zone and spark a comeback. It's going to be a tough. I'm going to update the page real quick. Tania, tell everyone your thoughts on the half and what you'd like to see from everybody this half.
I don't think you guys really want to know my real thoughts. But my thoughts right now is where are our heads at? What do they feel like they need the players that are sitting sideline right now that have been suspended? It's like, it feels like they're making it feel like there's some key pieces missing to this puzzle. And that's what it really feels like, a jigsaw puzzle right now. My thoughts is maybe they'll bounce back in the second half like the Bengals. Mm-hmm. You never know.
Well said, Tania. We definitely need to be a second half team this half, and that's definitely going to be something that hopefully will. And the buzzer goes off, so we're about to start the half here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm about to go join the crowd and let Tyler run the second half by himself, but I will be back fourth quarter. I think maybe they need my big mouth out here.
You know what, Tania? And I will say this, you are one awesome announcer. Your enthusiasm brings this place to the roof. And maybe down there this time for this quarter, they might need you a little bit to get them in this morning.
I'm going to leave this in here because it got a lot of money in it. I'll leave my keys up here.
Okay. And I'll go like this. If that thing happens, I'll give you the keys to my car and get what we were talking about.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Sounds good. Well, Tania, fourth quarter sounds good. So Tania will be back in the fourth quarter. She's going down there to try to rev up this crowd a bit. So this is going to be a big this is going to be a big half here, no question. I mean, this is a Tanks team that has not trailed all season. I mean, they have not. They're, like I said earlier, their closest that they came to trailing was when they trailed 8, or they led 8-5 when the Lightning got a safety. Closest anybody has come on this team, so they definitely need, when you're not challenged like that, and I mean you're beating teams 76 and 85-0, then you need something to come in there and really, humble you sometimes. And I mean, this team, that is what this team needed. And I mean, right now, I hope that they got their heads together this half, and hopefully we'll see them get off to better play. So we're lining up now. Zach Christensen lining up to kick off. And the Dukes looks like they have number 26, Tico Moore, and that's a cool name, and number 21, and he's not on the roster here. Maybe my vision's not the best, but we got a bad angle here again. So ball's kicked off. Zach Christensen, good kick. And 21 gets it. He runs it up the middle. He breaks a tackler, gets to the 25. He's dragging tacklers. He gets to about the 29-yard line. So the Dukes are going to have the ball 1st and 10 on the 29-yard line. And that's yeah. And it's so we're 14:44 in the fourth quarter. Tanks are on defense. Dukes leading 6-0. and they're getting in huddle right now as they get ready to come out. So it's going to be a big half, folks. This is again the first time we trailed all year. We definitely need to see the defense step it up. We've had a defensive score, I believe, in every game, and what a time to have one. There could not be a better time to have one than right now. Larry West has made a couple big plays. I mean, we've got Dro Taylor in the game now, and the Bash brothers, Steve Lee, or Steve's not in right now, but Dom Nichols is in. So now they're out shotgun back to each side of the quarterback, 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Tanks on defense with a 4-man front, backers creeping up to the line. And the ball is, they're sending number 47 out of the backfield to the play tight end. Move in motion, balls, and who rolls out to the right, and he's tackled out of bounds. Kamani Murray, they ran, it looked like a quarterback boot play rolling out to the right, and they chased him out of bounds. So that's going to be a second and probably about 11 situation. And nope, they're going to move it back another yard or 2. So really, that's second and about 13. Hopefully we see this team come out with a lot more energy and focus this time around. All right, so the Dukes are in huddle. Tanks are lined up. Looks like they're going to be in a 4-man front again. Dukes come out, and they are in. They're going shotgun. Looks like they're going 2 wide out. Yep, there's going to be 2 wide outs to each side. Back to the right of Murray. Murray makes an adjustment at the line. Tanks in a 4-man front. And Dukes are leading 6-0 here in the third. Right backers creep up to the line, showing blitz up the middle. Murray makes another adjustment. Ball snap. Murray drops back. He throws the ball. Oh, that ought to be very lucky. That wasn't intentional grounding. Murray took the snap and just threw it up in the air to the left side to number 18, Cornelius Hicks. But he just didn't even look, and very lucky that wasn't picked off. So now it's going to be 3rd and 13 for the Dukes, who Tanks are trailing 6-0 on defense, and we have 13:42 to go in the third quarter. Dukes break out a huddle. Tanks show 4-man front. Dukes lining up, and looks like shotgun. It's going to be shotgun, 2 wideouts to each side, and a back. Nope, they're going to go 3 wideouts now. No, got to watch that number 6, that Alvin Grace in the slot. And Tank showing, looks like corner showing blitz. Murray makes another adjustment at the line. Justin Stacks creeps up the middle like he's going to blitz and drops back. Murray drops back. He's looking, rolls out, and it's picked off. Oh, but we got a pass interference call. They're going to call that pass interference on Anthony McDaniel. Just looks, or not on McDaniel. Wow. Maybe I didn't get the position. Referees are discussing now. I didn't get the positioning, but it looked, I'm going to guess maybe he had a hold of the jersey from behind. That's the only thing I can guess. Yep, they're calling that pass interference on the Tanks, and it's little things like this. The team that has been averaging around 80 yards of penalties a game all year, that's had multiple games, with 100 or more yards in penalties. This is the kind of stuff that is just killing us. And it looks like, let's see, they're slow to move it. Is it still going to be 3rd down? I don't know. The officials are discussing something here. I'm just not sure what.
Who said something?
He said it earlier.
So it's going to be, looks like, okay, so now it's going to be 1st and about 10. Of course, here like the NFL, the penalties marked. So they really gained about 5 yards, but the thing is they got a 1st down on that. So it's going to be 1st and 10, really where they started originally at the 29-yard line. And now it's going to be, they're coming out in shotgun, 5 wide, 3 wideouts to the left, or 3 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left. Murray in the backfield, and Tanks are playing very aggressive, and they send a man in motion to the left side. Ball's fumbled, and he picks it up, though. And that is number 28. That is Yeah, still there's not a or 26. My apologies. That is Tico Moore. He ran. They sent him in motion to the right, handed it off to him. He dropped it at the line, but it bounced right back in his hands. So that's going to make it 2nd and about 9 for the Dukes. Tanks here with, let's see, 12:16 to go in the 3rd quarter, trailing 6-0, and the Dukes come back out on offense. They're